So I know I've been gone for 2 months and that is probably quite inappropriate by me, but it turns out that the game of life is a quite busy thing, and making videos on the side is just not as easy as I would have expected it to be, to really commit the time to it and getting videos out on a regular basis. So I want to do a better job and really commit and put in the time and the effort for this channel. If that is something that interests you, you are very welcome to join me on this journey where we go through all the Pokemon on the Pokedex and see if we can beat the game with just a single one of them through every run. And then after we complete Gen 1, we will move on to Gen 2 and 3 and so on. So if you're interested in that, then feel free to subscribe and follow along, and I will give you bits and snippets of myself as the videos go on, where you get to know me, I can read all the comments, I get to know you, we have this wonderful and great relationship. And it just sounds like so much fun. You see all these other channels which have great communities, and having something like that would be really nice. So for this run, it's gonna be a Pidgey. It is 2 months late, I know, but it is rather late than never, as they say. So let the journey begin. For this challenge, I decided to catch a Pidgey in the wild and not use the Game Boy emulator, the cheat code to get it as a first Pokemon, because somehow I didn't get it to work. I put in the code, but then my rival would get the Pidgey and I would get the Pidgey, and everything, loads of things went wrong. So I decided to just play the game and capture one in the wild, as it is very obtainable early on. So in a sense, this is a real and honest playthrough of a Pidgey. But before we can buy any Pokeballs, we have to deliver the parcel back to Professor Oak, and that's just what we're doing. Once back, we give it to him, and our journey can really begin. So for me personally, I've been in talks with an organization that helps me get some volunteer work. I really want to volunteer and work with animals. So I'm trying to get into the shelter for dogs and cats, which is something that I would really personally enjoy. And it's not only that as a volunteer, but maybe eventually I can make it into a real life job where I work as a vet assistant or something like that. So that's what I've basically been doing the last 2 months, is really getting into the appointments and arrangements and calling people and getting my life kind of going into that direction. So hopefully I get selected and I'll be able to do the volunteer work, and then eventually hopefully it can grow into something more. I just have this unbelievable love for animals, always have had, and especially dogs. I've always grown up with dogs. It is just the animal for me personally. I feel like I get along with dogs pretty well, although, you know, some dogs have more issues than the other ones depending on their previous owners, or if they've been in the shelter or they don't trust people. But personally, I have a lot of patience, and I really feel like I can connect with those animals really well, and that just feels like an incredible journey. And if I can make that my life's work, then that would be something absolutely fantastic. So that's a little snippet for today, a little snippet in my life, but we are all here, you are here, you clicked on this video probably for the Pokemon run and the challenge that it provides. So let's see where this goes. Currently we caught a Pidgey at level 3, it is now level 4, and we have to get into training. After training a bit, we are now level 10, and we're gonna take on the optional rival. So Blue sends out a Pidgey as well, and we're gonna try and defeat this boy. We use some sand attacks ourselves. For once, we are not the one being sand attacked. We have sand attack in our arsenal, which is gonna be a very helpful move throughout the journey. So the Pidgey goes down, his Pidgey, in particular if you're not watching but listening, which is something I do a lot as well. I listen to a lot of Pokemon videos instead of watching them. So with that intent, I want to make similar videos where I make it a very listenable experience, more so than a watchable experience. But that being said, I have no experience being well, it's not as much as a podcast, but I don't have as much experience, you know, talking to the camera or talking to the game. So that is something within the journey that's gonna evolve. So in Viridian Forest, pick up the potion in front of the trainer, and then we will try and beat this final trainer here. He has a level 9 Weedle, we have a level 12 Pidgey, with a single few gusts we're able to take him down. So we grew to level 13, and we're gonna move on to Brock. Once in Pewter City, we're gonna enter the gym and first fight this junior trainer. He has a Diglett, and we of course have our Pidgey, as we will always have for this run. It's the only Pokemon we're gonna use. Also, maybe I should point this out more in the beginning of the video, but we're not using items in battle. We're only using a Pidgey. We're not using Double Team, which is a very cheap move, which will probably make it very possible to do this challenge with every Pokemon. So that is something that I'm trying to avoid. And is there something else? I feel like I'm forgetting a rule, but I will try to include them in the start next time. So we did faint to the junior trainer, so we're gonna try again. Now at level 16, it's gonna be 2 quick attacks to take out the Diglett, and then the Sandshrew is starting to sand attack us. We're gonna retaliate with another sand attack, trying to get his accuracy down, and then move in with some quick attacks. We get a critical hit, so it's gonna be a 3-hit KO on the Sandshrew. And we defeated the junior trainer. So now on to Brock. Once at Brock, he sends out his Geodude. We didn't heal after junior trainer, but I feel like as we're level 16, 28 HP might be enough. We start to sand attack it, so it starts to miss us, which is very good, and we start chipping away with quick attacks, trying to take it down. Geodude does manage to hit us still, so maybe we should go for more sand attacks, or maybe we just have to start with full health, or maybe we have to level up a bit more. So we're now at 4 HP, so it's not looking good for the Onyx. That being said, we're chipping away at it, and we do manage to knock it out, I think. Let's see, 1 or 2 more hits. We're only doing 1 HP of damage at this point, and we do take it out. We leveled to level 17, and now the Onyx comes out. We're starting up with a sand attack, another sand attack, but he tackles and takes us out. Once back, we are now level 20. We did level up a little bit more. I say we, but it's mostly I. I did level up a bit more, and let's see if this makes a difference. We're starting out with some sand attacks, but Geodude keeps hitting us, so that is a bit surprising. We're already halfway our health, 24 out of 47 HP, so let's start to chip away at it with quick attack. We do more than 1 damage HP, we get a critical hit as well, so that's very good. So it looks like we might have a chance here. And with the final quick attack, no, the next to final, now the final one, we do take it out, and the Onyx comes out, and we are still at 24 HP. We start chipping away with quick attack, but then he goes for a bite, so we go for a sand attack, which is very good, because that way he starts to miss as well, and we're keeping on chipping away at. Every time he does bite, we go into quick sand attack, and when he's not in the bite, we chip away at his health. And we are getting very close now, and with the final few quick attacks, we take him out. And at level 20, with a Pidgey, we have secured our very first badge. Now, in Mount Moon, we're gonna fight this super nerd, which is the guard for the fossils. When we take him out, we are gonna pick a fossil and move on. I've seen other videos that people always include this, and they say that people want to know, viewers want to know what they took, so yes, I will include it as well. Although if you feel like I shouldn't, then please let me know. And we take the Helix Fossil for this one. No particular reason, I usually take the Dome Fossil, but I thought let's switch it up. We are now in Cerulean, and we get to challenge Misty. So we are now level 25. We didn't heal, so let's see if we can take it out. It's gonna be 3 gusts to take out the Staryu. We did take a big hit, so we're at 12 HP now, and the Starmie does a bubble beam and we faint. So time to heal and come back. Back at level 30, did some training, although that probably wasn't necessary, but we take out the Staryu in 2 hits, and it looks like Starmie is gonna be a 4-hit KO. He or she does Bubble Beam, which does loads of damage, but we get lucky and we take it out. So leveling up to 30 wasn't even that bad. Feel like we could have done it at 25, but going up to 30, definitely, seeing as we took some hits, isn't a bad thing. Now, the second rival fight, excluding the optional one. So Pidgeotto comes out, does a sand attack, which sucks, but we still hit, and we take it out on Abra. It just can't do anything, so we take it out in a single hit. Then Rattata comes out, it does a Hyper Fang, we do a quick attack, take it out in a single hit, we level up to 31, and then Squirtle comes out, we do a quick attack, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-hit KO. We miss because of the sand attack that Pidgeotto did, but the next turn we take it out. and we cancel the evolve. Once at Bill's house, he has gotten himself into trouble once again, so we talk to him, talk to the computer, or do the thing on the computer because you don't talk to computers, silly me, and we help him out, we get the ticket for the SSN in return, and we move on. Next up, we are on the SSN, and it's time for rival number 3. Once again, he starts with a Pidgeotto, level 19, we are level 34 at this point, so we should probably have a good chance of beating his team. Pidgeotto goes down in 2 hits, then Raticate comes out, we keep going for the quick attack, and we take it out in 2 hits as well. Kadabra comes out, we go for a critical hit, quick attack, taking it out in a single hit, and then Wartortle looks to be a 3-hit KO with quick attack, and it is. That is the 3rd rival defeated. We go to the captain, learn Cut, and move on. Once in Lieutenant Surge's gym, we're gonna take him on and see if we can beat these Zappy Zaps with our flying Pokemon. We start off with some sand attacks to lower the accuracy, although we probably shouldn't, and just take it out. Still manages to hit us, but then we go for a quick attack, taking it out in 2 hits. Then Pikachu comes out, we go for a safe strat where we do the sand attacks. But looking back on it now, I'm like, why didn't I just attack it and waste all those turns getting hit? So then finally the Raichu comes out, it does a Thunder Shock, and we faint. So let's come back a little later. Once back, we will try it again. Apparently I'm still going for sand attacks. I recorded this video 2 months ago, and I just haven't had the time to get to it. So looking back now after 2 months, I'm thinking, you know, this is something I shouldn't have done. Because we're so over leveled at this point, we could probably take them all out in 2 hits. I've already almost lost half my health. See, it's even a single hit at this level. So yeah, not necessary. Go for a quick attack on the Pikachu, it's a single hit once again. Hopefully now I realize what to do and just go straight for the quick attacks. Raichu gets an X speed and we take it out in 2 hits. 3rd batch secure. Next up is Erica's gym. So we're gonna fight a few of these trainers to level up a little bit so we don't have to level at the end game as much. We did pick up Fly at this point, which is gonna be super effective, and take out this gym fairly easily. But I will get back to you once we arrive at Erica. So finally we get to Erica. She sends out the Victory Bell. We're gonna go straight for Fly. We're level 43 now. Take it out in a single hit and level up with Pidgey. So then Tangela, I always get this name wrong, comes out, single hit, and then Vileplume comes out and a single hit as well. So that is 4 badges in the pocket. We cancel the evolve and we move on. Next up in the Rocket hideout is gonna be Giovanni, the mob boss, the leader of Team Rocket. And he starts with an Onyx, does a rock throw, it's super effective, but we don't take as much damage. And the second one is a critical hit, which does damage us a lot. We use Sand Attack, but he keeps hitting, so this is not working out at all. I try a Fly apparently, which is gonna be not effective. I think Quick Attack would be better, but we'll see what I do next. So we try again, Onyx comes out, we are now level 50, we start with the Sand Attack once again, and he starts missing finally, so that's very good. We go for 6 Sand Attacks, which is the maximum you can do, and then do some Agility to level ourselves up, not level ourselves up, but boost our stats, and then we go for Quick Attacks, and we take it out. Next up is going to be Rhyhorn. We go for Quick Attacks once again, it does decent damage. Looks to be a 3-hit KO, and it is. Finally is Kangaskhan. We're gonna try a Fly here. Does a lot of damage, he has a sliver left, and then we finish him off and Giovanni is defeated. We go to the Pokemon Tower, the Pokemon Graveyard if you will, and there we fight rival number 4. It's Pidgey versus Pidgeotto. We are double his level at this point. We are level 50, he's level 25, and we easily take it out. Then Growlithe comes out. Growlithe. Let's go with Growlithe. And we take it down in a single hit. Then Execute comes out. I hope I go for a Fly, which should be the good move to pick, but I go for a Quick Attack and still take it out. Then Kadabra comes out. Go for a quick attack, taking it down in a single hit, and then War Turtle comes out. We miss a quick attack. The second one lands and takes it out in a single hit. So that is rival number 4 defeated, and we are ready to move on. At the top of the tower, we rescue Mr. Fuji. He will give us the Pokemon Flute to wake up Snorlax, which will let us pass to the end game. Once past all that shebang, we are now in Koga's gym, and we are ready to challenge Koga. We start off with a few sand attacks, boost ourselves with agility, and go for a quick attack, which does surprising little damage. But we take it out in 3 hits anyway. Then Muk comes out, and with a few quick attacks, we should be able to take it down, 4 to be exact. And then finally, a coughing. We go for quick attacks. We're running low on HP, so we should be able to take it out, and we do. Finally, it's gonna be the wheezing. Now, it self-destructs as we fly up, so that is an easy victory, and we take the badge. Next up is rival number 5 in the Silphco Tower. Starts out with a Pidgeot. We go for a quick attack. We don't do as much damage as I would hope. He's starting to catch up in levels as well. We're still quite a few levels away from him, but you can tell he's starting to do more and more damage. Brolith burns us. That's going to be a bit problematic. We go Execute comes out. Why didn't I use Fly? And now I use Fly. We get burned and we die. Or faint, I should say faint. So we try again at level 60, Pidgeot comes out, we start to do some sand attacks, but he keeps hitting us through it. He's starting to miss now, that's very good. And it's time to start attacking back. We do a quick attack, which does a decent amount of damage at this point, and it's a 2-hit KO, so that's very good. Brolith is almost a 1-hit KO. Execute, we're gonna use Fly, and that is hopefully gonna be a 1-hit KO, and it is. And then Alakazam comes out, we use Fly, 1-hit KO. Finally, Blastoise comes out, which is a very tanky Pokemon, uses Withdraw as well, uses Bubble, does very little damage, and we take it out. So there's rival number 5 defeated. We are already level 60 at rival number 5. This isn't, this doesn't forebode, is that the right word? This doesn't predict a very good outcome for the league. So Giovanni is next in the Silphco Tower, and here we go. Start up with some sand attacks. Instead of playing it so safe, I really should have just gone for the hit, because now he's chipping away at me while I'm trying to set up some sand attacks. I should just go for agility to boost myself with the whole fight, instead of using sand attack on a single Pokemon. But it is what it is, it's been 2 months ago, and it's something I've learned now. So that's very good, it's a journey, as I said. A journey where we learn and grow. So Rhyhorn comes out, Kangaskhan was defeated, Rhyhorn comes out, and we use Fly, which I think is probably the best move that we have at this point. We are remaining with 4 HP, which is not much, and we have Nidoking left. We Fly, hopefully does, oh, she goes for Tail Whip, that's very good. We go for second Fly, taking it out, and with 6 HP remaining, we defeated Giovanni at level 61. Next up is Sabrina, Psychic Girl. She comes out with a Kadabra. We go for a quick attack and take it out in a single hit. Next up is Mr. Mime. We go for a quick attack once again. It looks to be a 2-hit KO, and it is, so that's very good. Next is Venomoth. We go for a quick attack once again, get a critical hit, and take it out in 2 hits as well. And finally is Alakazam. We go for a quick attack. It uses Psywave, which does a decent amount of damage, but we take it out in the second hit, and we secure the Marsh badge. Next up is gonna be Blaine. Now fire might be a bit scary. Brolith comes out. We go for a Fly immediately, and take it out in a single hit. Next is Ponyta. We go for a Fly once again, and almost take it out in a single hit. It heals, but we do a second Fly and take it out. Then Rapidash comes out. We go for Fly once again, doing over half damage, take it out in a second hit. And finally is Arcanine. We use Fly, do about a third, he heals, we go up again, we miss, we go up again, no we don't, we go for a sand attack, but he keeps hitting us and takes us out. So we try again. Brolith comes out, we go up, take it down in a single Fly. Ponyta comes out, take it out in a single Fly. Rapidash comes out, take it out in a single critical hit Fly. We're at full health for Arcanine. We fly up, we do about half damage, half of his health, and take it out in 2 hits. So we have collected the Volcano badge at level 65. We are reaching the end game. Final gym battle is going to be Giovanni. So let's see if we can one-shot it. Rhyhorn comes out first. We set up some agilities and go for a fly. Does a critical hit, so that negates the boost of agility, which is unfortunate. We fly up again and take it out in the third turn. Then Ductrio comes out. We go for a fly and take it out in a single hit. Then Nidoking comes out. We fly up again. Fly is going to be our main move, as you can tell. It has decent high base power, but it isn't very effective against a lot of things, so we do a lot of neutral damage. We fly up against Nidoking, and he almost takes it out. We have 3 hit points remaining, and we have a Rhydon left to defeat, and we do barely any damage to him. He uses Horn Drill, uses a Tail Whip, so we're getting very lucky at this point. Uses Stomp, and we faint. We come back at level 70, which is quite a high level, but at this point I feel like our little Pidgey could use all the help it can get. We fly up and take it down with the third turn. Then Ductrio comes out, we take it out in a single fly. Nidoking comes out, almost take it out in a single fly. Nidoking comes out, almost take it out in a single fly once again. And a Rhydon comes out, and he is tanky as ever. We're just probably gonna spam fly here. He does a stomp, almost takes us out. I'm praying for a Horn Drill, Tail Whip. He does a Tail Whip, and we take it out. We have 5 health remaining. Whew, that was a tricky one. Next up is gonna be the rival number 6, I suppose. The rival before the league. So let's see, he has 6 Pokemon. He starts with a Pidgeot. We are gonna try and quick attack against it. Probably should have just set up agility and then sweep this team. Rhyhorn comes out, super tanky. We have nothing that is, super effective against it. So we set up our agility in the hopes that it goes a lot better now. Fly up once again and do a lot more damage. And it looks to be 2 more hits, and it is. Rhyhorn goes down. Next up is Brolith. We do a quick attack, take it out in a single hit. Then Execute comes out, take it down in 2 quick attacks. I don't know why we didn't use Fly, but it is what it is. Alakazam we take out in 2 quick attacks. And then Blastoise comes out, does a withdraw, raises his defense. So we're just chipping away at this point. He misses a Hydro Pump, uses a potion, and we get a critical hit and we take it down. So that too was a bit of a tricky fight, but we managed to do it. Once at the league, here we go. Lorelei, our first opponent. Let's see how well we do. Dugong comes out, testing a quick attack here, and an Aurora Beam takes us out in a single hit. This doesn't look good. Once back, we are now level 75, and let's see what we can do here. And a single Aurora Beam takes us down more than half of our HP, so we start standing attacking it, but it still hits us, so we'll have to come back. Lorelei once again. We are now level 85. I decided to just train it out, see how far we can get, and because we are probably gonna need the levels, unfortunately. And as you can see, even now, the sand attacks do nothing. The fly doesn't do a lot of damage. It keeps missing, which is good, but we only have 21 HP, so then Cloyster comes out. We have nothing super effective. Now looking back at it, I feel like I should have gone at least for Double Edge or something. Although it has a recoil, maybe that would have helped. We are now level 90, setting up some sand attacks here. Still hits us with the Aurora Beam, taking out half of our health. Does a second Aurora Beam, we have 26 health left. Misses an Aurora Beam, we set up some agilities, and we faint at level 90. So I feel like I really should have just attacked. Really just go ham from the start, so they don't chip away at us or just set up agility and then, but leave the sand attacks behind. So do pick up Double Edge at this point, and it is a single hit KO. So we are level 95, don't forget that. But we fly against the Cloyster, take it out in 2 hits. So we are level 95, let me reiterate. But it does look like we have a fair chance here at this point. Set up the agilities, do a Double Edge. But Lorelei's Pokemon are really tanky. Goes for a Slowbro, goes for a Super Potion, and we take it out. Well, we don't take it out even. But then finally we take it out with a final fly. Then Jinx comes out, we go for double edge and take it out in a single hit. Lapras comes out, we go for double edge once again, taking it out in a single hit, but our own health drops to 13, but we defeat her. So on to Bruno. Bruno starts with an Onyx, and we go for agility, which is a wise choice. Set up the agilities, boost the stats, get the badge boost glitch going, and then start chipping away at it with double edge. Finish it off with a fly, so we don't take as much recoil as we should. And then Hitmonchan comes out. Double edge takes it out in a single hit, costing us quite a lot of health. Hitmonlee is the same story, we're getting lower and lower. It is a tight race. We go for double edge against the Onyx again, and then Machamp comes out, we double edge it, taking it down in a single hit, and we end up with 14 HP. This strategy is working, but it's very close. Next is Agatha. I pray. Gengar comes out, we use a fly against it, takes it out in a single hit. Golbat comes out, we fly against it, almost take it out in a single hit. Haunter comes out, we fly against it, take it out in a single hit. This is going good. No double edge required, no close calls. Fly is seemingly doing a good job here, but we are level 95, so it is to be expected. Gengar goes down and we have defeated Agatha. On to Lance. He sends out his Gyarados, we double edge it, almost take it down a single hit, uses a potion so it's back to full health, we double edge it again, we use a Dragon Rage, we use a fly, we are already down half of our HP. Then Dragonair comes out, we fly against it, taking it out in a single hit. Another Dragonair comes out, we fly, it is obviously also a one hit KO. Then Aerodactyl comes out, we fly against it, it's going to be a 2-hit KO, it hits us, and we are at 56 health. Then Dragonite comes out, we fly against it, it uses agility, so it looks to be a 2-hit KO. It slams us, we have 5 HP left, we take it down. Whew. We have defeated Lance. One more fight to go, and we can finally call ourselves the champions. So, blue versus red, the match of champions. This is it. This is the moment we've waited for. A level 96 Pidgey. It's gonna use Fly against Pidgeot. It looks to be a 2-hit KO. It is. Alakazam comes out. We fly against it. It is a 1-hit critical hit KO. Rhydon comes out. We use double edge against it. Get a critical hit, but it does less than half. Then we set up some agilities ourselves. He goes for Tail Whips, so this is perfect. Then we fly against it. Take it out. Then Arcanine comes out. We use double edge. Taking it out in a single hit, we are at half HP. Executor comes out. We fly against it, it's super effective. Take it out in a single hit. Then Blastoise comes out. Uses Blizzard but misses. Uses Blizzard and misses again. We take him out, and we are officially the champions of Kanto. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you're willing to go on this journey with me, you are more than welcome to join and follow along with the videos and leave your thoughts and comments and suggestions and what have you in the comments down below. Thank you for being here if you've watched this. Honestly, thank you. I'm still not very good at this. I don't often know what to say except to narrate the what's going on in the fights, which you're supposed to do that, and I get that. But I'm still trying to include, you know, what do I say, how do I say it, so there's a lot of practice required on my end. But if you're here and you're enjoying it, if you have any suggestions, any feedback, please do let me know. Thank you for watching. Special thanks to, I don't know who. I just saw special thanks on the screen of the game. I was gonna give special thanks, but this is the end. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next one.